right, thank you for joining us here on Title Match Network for Hurricane Pro Wrestling as we get set for this women's division tag team matchup. Vipress and Renee Michelle taking on the team of CeCe Chanel and the Killer Bay Heather Monroe. It's going to be Renee Michelle starting it off against Heather Monroe. You see the long history here at Hurricane Pro Wrestling. Here's the bell, and here we go. Women's wrestling has become the cornerstone here at Hurricane Pro Wrestling, showcasing some of the best women's wrestlers in all of the world here at Hurricane Pro. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sammy Kiss. You see Heather Monroe goes for a roll-up. Early on to start this contest, now for another cover. Gets a 2 count this time to Renee Michelle. Tries to go over, almost doesn't make it. Renee almost near the ropes. Heather Monroe wisely keeping her feet trapped, gets another 2 count. Now Heather backing up into her corner, tags in CeCe Chanel. This tag team contest is going to go a long way to determine who will be the #1 contender for the Hurricane Pro Women's Championship. Oh, and there's a big senton from Heather Monroe. And an elbow from Chanel, goes for another cover. It's been kick after kick up from Renee Michelle. Maybe some of these covers don't expect to necessarily get the 3 count, but it puts Renee Michelle on defense, who now grabs the hair, takes Chanel down. This is our last event that we crowned a new Hurricane Pro Wrestling Women's Champion in Lady Frost, who ended Heather Monroe's 645-day reign as champion. And you know that Heather Monroe is itching to get back in the ring with Lady Frost. You see Renee Michelle getting in the face of the referee, smashing the face of CeCe Chanel into each one of those turnbuckles. Tags in the Vipress, the Serpent of Evil. There's some vicious kicks in the corner. There's another tag. All these women jockeying for position, all wanting to be the face of women's division here at Hurricane Pro Wrestling. You see the very best of women's wrestling here on Title Match Network. Again, thank you for joining us here live in Beaumont, Texas. Oh, and there you see CeCe dropping the Vipress. Got caught there. Almost in shock that she had the audacity to drop her on her face. As you see, rolls through, rolls out of it. There's a forearm from CeCe Chanel with that boxing background. You don't want to throw strikes with CeCe Chanel, the warrioress, now unloading in the corner. Viper's trying to block these blows the best she can. You see Heather Monroe cheering her on in the corner on a big uppercut. CeCe Chanel known for those strikes. Set her up. And for a fisherman busting suplex. Nice bridge. Only got a 2 count out of it. Vicious suplex. Viper's able to kick out. Now it looks like Chanel might need to back her up in the corner. Oh, Viper's Renee, the knee in the corner. And just like that, cover from Vipress. There's a kick out from CeCe. CeCe making her way to Hurricane Pro, her debut all the way from Australia. One of the cleanest fighters you'll ever see in this pro wrestling ring. The same cannot be said for Vipress. Again, grabbing the hair, goes for the cover. Vipress knows what a win here at Hurricane Pro would mean for her career in the rankings here in the women's division. Another strike. That's Chanel on the ropes. Vipress tags in the money, Renee Michelle. Get some double team action, go for maybe a double vertical suplex. It connects. CeCe desperately needs to make a tag. Renee with the cover. See the Killer Bay waiting in the corner. Renee wisely moving CeCe back to the center of the ring. That rear chin lock. Never getting close, make sure it's not a choke. Checking to see if CeCe wants to give it up. CeCe Chanel will not give it up. Again, making her debut here at Hurricane Pro Wrestling, one of the best people you'll ever meet. She teaches self-defense to homeless shelters and women's shelters. Very prideful woman who'll do everything she can to get the victory. Drops Renee Michelle under her chin on top of her head, tries to go for that cover, tries to go for that tag. Renee Michelle stopping her. Here we go, she can make it. Oh, there's the tag, and Heather Monroe's in. Vipress makes a tag in her corner. Heather ducks again. And there's a clothesline from the Killer Bay. And a big splash in the corner. Heather Monroe taking on both opponents. Stop in the corner on the Vipress. Cover. Heather Monroe rolling up. Vipress hooks both legs, only got a 2 count. A ball of fire is the Killer Bay, former Hurricane Pro Women's Champion. Tag again to CeCe Chanel. Another Warrioress in the Killer Bay going for a double suplex of their own. Vipress fights out of it. It's the tenacity of the Serpent of Evil. Clothesline takes down the Killer Bay. And a cutter from CeCe. Warriors crawling to the cover, rolls over to Vipress. Vipress gets that right shoulder up. Referee telling Renee Michelle to get back in the corner. It's going to be hard to maintain control in this matchup. What would it mean to CeCe Chanel to get a victory here in her Hurricane Pro debut? And a big kick right to the face from Renee Michelle. The money goes for another one, but Heather Monroe catches her and drops her down. Chin breaker from the Killer, and then a spear from Vipress takes down the Killer Bay. Big kick, roundhouse from CeCe, misses, and a German suplex from the Vipress. Only got a 2 count. Frustration. The Disney villain comes to life. The Vipress. Vicious strikes, showing that she can throw hands with CeCe Chanel just as well. Now, again, double team offense. Referee's lost all control. All 4 women are in the ring. Heather Monroe down in the corner. Renee Michelle, Vipress putting CeCe Chanel on the top rope, and here comes the Killer Bay, Heather Monroe. A chop to Vipress. Renee spins out of it. Drops Heather Monroe, knees right to the chin, and a kick right to the face, and down goes Monroe. Oh, and there's another roundhouse kick attempt. CeCe able to dodge it. And a knee right to the face. CeCe now in control, but she got caught. Vipress trying to choke CeCe out. CeCe back her up in the corner. Vipress refusing to let go of the hold. Almost a snapmare, but Vipress holds on. Oh, CeCe able to roll out of it. Oh, go for that Cobra Clutch. Just go for the Cobra Clutch. And drives her face down to the canvas. Monroe grabbing Renee Michelle on the outside, and Vipress taps. A huge victory for Heather Monroe and CeCe Chanel.